Hello, everybody. It's great to be with you on this Friday, January the 12th. And I hope that everyone is having a terrific morning. And we have our students here who are going to be leading us in the pledge, our special guests here. And so we're going to turn it over to them to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the word pledge. After us. I shall demonstrate respect for myself and others, ownership of my choices and behavior, achievement to reach my personal goals, and responsibility for my actions and my learnings.
All right, fantastic job. What class are we from this morning? Whose class are you all from?
McCorkle and our substitute.
Oh, okay, Miss McCorkle, Miss Tapp's class. Well, it's great to have you all with us this morning. You did a great job of leading us in the pledge and the roar pledge. Have a great afternoon, great weekend. All right, and fantastic job. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. It's great to be with everyone today, and I know we've started off extremely well. And at this time, we've got a couple of students that are going to be joining us talking about our student parent dance coming up. Take it away, boys and girls.
Okay, this is the party for grooving with a grown-up. You can get all entry fees will get each person 5 tickets to spin at the dance. You can also dress to impress or wear something to represent your favorite decade. When January 8th, 2024, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Where Wilder's Gym.
If you purchase your tickets before Tuesday, January 16th, each person gets a free glow stick. All children must be accompanied by an adult. Price is $10 for one child and one adult. For additional children or adults, tickets are $5 per person, maximum price of $25 per family.
And we have pizza, cookies, Capri Suns, water, glow stick, and pictures.
All right, so a very special grooving with a grown-up next Thursday, okay, January the 18th. And you see the times there, 6:30 to 8:30. Students, you must have an adult. An adult must accompany the student, and we have snacks and things and the ability to take a picture. So it will be to commemorate the occasion. So it should be a very, very nice evening next Wednesday, January the 18th. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning. Okay, great job. Well, I want to, at this time, recognize our staff and students of the week. And we have in first grade, Paul from Miss Kalen, Sarithia from Miss Kissick, Miller from Miss Boers, and Aisha from Miss Martis. Congratulations to those outstanding first graders. And then in fifth grade, Sierra from Miss Masterson, Heaven from Miss Slocum, and Christian from Miss Heights. Congratulations to these outstanding fifth graders. Good job. And then on to our staff members of the week. We want to recognize Miss Fiaschetti. Miss Fiaschetti is helpful, positive, and supportive. She is a wonderful teammate on the third grade team. She also helped us get all of our science kits out after break. She oversees our science program, science modules. So congratulations to Miss Fiaschetti. And then Miss Bosco is willing to help with everything. She is one of our ESL teachers. She works hard each day with our multilingual learners. Miss Bosco is also very willing to help make connections to all of our students with what learning is happening in the classroom. So congratulations to Miss Fiaschetti and Miss Bosco. I want to welcome everyone back this week, and I've had an opportunity to visit all of you in your classrooms and talk with you. And I've seen some wonderful things. I've seen students practicing procedures. Shout out to Miss Fiaschetti, who is working with her students, her and her class, for their hallway behavior. And I've also seen some great learning going on in the classroom, like uh, in Miss Arnspeiger's class, students were making Macy Day floats and having to put on a miniature parade, and that was pretty awesome. And so great things are happening in our school. Also, today is the last day of the grading period. I want to remind students to get things turned in. Also, congratulations to the Quick Recall team for their very first victory of the season. Great job to them and their coaches. Also, reminder that our parent newsletter is going out today. Students, please remind your parents to be on the lookout for that, because there's important events and happening and news in that. So make sure that your parents understand that. As we move into next week, I want to speak about one of my favorite Americans, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was a Baptist minister and social rights activist in the United States in the 50s and 60s. He was leader of the American Civil Rights Movement and organized a number of peaceful protests as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, including the famous March on Washington in 1963. He strove for civic and economic equality for African Americans, and he gave his life for this cause in 1968 as he was assassinated at the age of 36. His birthday in this country will be celebrated as a holiday on Monday, and there will not be school. I'm sure all of your teachers have been talking to you about the greatness of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and it's important to remember him on this very, very special day. Also, students, as we move in to the weekend, make sure that you have listened and you know instructions from your students if we have to do NTI for inclement weather next week. Listen to your teachers, make sure you take the information home to your parents about that. Finally, in closing, tonight our basketball team competes. Our basketball and cheerleaders compete and perform versus Norton at 7:40 at Mid-America. Come out and support our team. And then also our basketball team is participating in a league on Sundays now. They play neighborhood rival St. Albert at 6 p.m. on Sunday at Ballard High School. So come out and support. Have a great rest of the day, great weekend ahead. And now we'll turn it over to Dr. Owens. Hi, Dr. Owens.
Hello and good morning, boys and girls, and Happy New Year. I'm so excited to be back with you all this week after that break. Hope everyone got some rest and got to have a little fun before coming back and taking care of the rest of this year. So as we come back, I want to remind you of this little document that went home at the beginning of the year. It is our student support and behavior handbook that goes home with every student at the beginning of the year. Your teachers discussed with you what the expectations are here at school. And so I just wanted to remind you of that so that I can make sure that everybody is set up for success for the end of the year. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is on the very first page of this book. It gives you our goals. So it says JCPS is responsible for providing a safe and orderly classroom environment where all students receive a quality education. So that's our goal. That's why all of us are here, because we want to make sure that you receive the best education that you can, that you reach your potential, and that you are in a safe environment. And so we need everybody's help with that, though. We need everybody to follow the rules. So I know your teachers have been going back over those rules and expectations with you, like walking in the hallways, like using the green line, like using the appropriate voice level, and then just being kind to one another as we are moving through the day and making this place a great family that we are so proud of, and that We look forward to being here every single day with each other, okay? And we are all a part of that family and all a part of that community that make this place the great place that it is. So I just want to remind you of those things. Also in this book, I always say when I come to visit the classrooms at the beginning of the year to talk about this, sometimes students make choices that aren't so good. And so when that happens and you make a poor choice, there are also a lot of consequences in this book also. And we hate to talk to you about that, but we also want you to know that we do take behavior very seriously. So if you do choose to do something that does not support the wonderful community we built, we do have a lot of consequences, including calling your parents, meetings with your parents, taking away privileges, all the way to maybe having you not, be able to come and participate in activities for a little while. And we hate to do that. But we also want to make sure that you understand the importance of following the rules and making sure that everyone has a safe learning environment. So with that, I am going to close out today and turn it over to Miss Stinson. Good morning, Miss Stinson.
Good morning. Hi, boys and girls. Good to see you all this morning and Happy New Year. Glad to be back with you all this week as well. And it's been a great week and it's gone by fast. And next week's going to be a short week because we will not be here next Monday for Martin Luther King Day. So this month we are learning about self-control. So for our words of wisdom today, we all get angry from time to time. A big part of growing up is learning how to deal with our anger. We have to learn that it's not okay to hit others or break things or ruin things. It's not okay to scream and throw a tantrum just any old place we want to be. We happen to be. We have to learn that it is okay to get rid of our anger, but not by hurting others or destroying others. Or destroying things. We can take 3 deep breaths, count to 10, or ask to go outside to cool down. We can talk to someone older and wiser about what made us angry. We can try to figure out how to make things better. Boys and girls, you can talk to your parents, you can talk to your teachers, you can talk to any of us in the administration, in the office, if you are having problems and you're angry about something. But it is not okay to take your anger out on someone else. So make sure, boys and girls, that you when you are feeling upset, that you handle yourself appropriately. With something that learning to deal with our anger is a very important part of growing up and becoming a good family member, a good friend, and a good citizen. So something to think about. This is Miss Stinson. Make it a wild or wonderful day or not. The choice is always yours. And let's say Wilder's motto together. Wilder Wildcats always do their best. Have a great long weekend.